Thank you, everybody, for stopping by the Bob Dodd Show. Today, in studio, I have Sir Dudley Purcell. Did I say your last name right?
Purcell, yes, sir.
My gosh. You are one heck of a dude. I am super excited that you decided to come here and visit the studio.
Oh, I wouldn't miss it for the world.
Oh, man. So for folks that are just being introduced to Dudley here, he is a riot, like true good time. And I wanted to share Dudley with everybody and introduce you to him because I think he's a fantastic person. And that's, I think, the main run of the show here is I have people on I find fantastic, dude. So thanks for coming on, dude. Appreciate it.
Hey, not a problem. I appreciate it. And I've been looking forward to it since you invited me the first time.
Yeah, it's been a couple weeks since we tried. I mean, you were going through some dates where you had to stay and work and things like that.
Yeah.
But you finally were able to take a day and
yes,
come
I was,
on.
and I'm really happy to be here.
Yeah, man. So with people to get a chance to understand who you are and how you know me. So I'm an operator, and we work at a construction site. And what's happening here is I come to this job site, and I'm like the new guy, and there's this wild man, and everything that comes out of his mouth makes me just go, he is funny. And it's not like it makes you think. Like sometimes you say some crazy things, but it's all straight, right, and funny.
Well, I don't have that little thing in my head that filters what I say, and I really enjoy being just as surprised as y'all are at what comes out of my mouth. I'm sorry, it's just, if I say it, I think it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I got to get used to the mic.
No, you're good. So far, you're projecting your voice enough that it's going to pick up.
Well, that's something they teach you in the Army, how to project your voice.
Yeah.
And I find myself doing it in loud areas and quiet areas because I have hearing loss. And this is one of the first times in a long time
Cheers.
I could talk to somebody person to person and not have to worry about being so intense looking at them, because I rely on lip reading to compensate for the massive hearing loss that I have.
How did you sustain the massive hearing loss?
As a child, I suffered a lot of ear infections, and it caused me to have tubes put in my ears numerous times. And then I had some massive surgery on my ears, mastoidectomy, rebuild the ear canal and the eardrum.
Wow.
I wore hearing aids till I was probably in 8th grade and was just able to fake it well enough in the audio booth to not have to wear them anymore.
Nice. That's crazy having that. As a young kid, I mean, you're still very youthful. I mean, ladies and gentlemen, he still skateboards. So, and he walks 8-9 miles a day inside of a warehouse. So it's.
Well, I looked it up this morning, and last week I averaged 7.16 miles a day.
Yeah.
And Thursday, I walked 10.9 miles, the majority of it in a 6,000 square foot building. I mean, I do more laps in that building than NASCAR has.
We have to start getting some labels for you. Wow, there he is. Because he also has this crazy forklift too. So are you the warehouse manager basically?
No, I'm just a Boilermaker. I answer to Charles. Charles is my foreman.
Okay.
Igor's our GF. And Jeff is our superintendent. Cody is our manager.
Yeah.
And I answer more to Cody than I do. Jeff leaves me alone in there. He comes in there three times a day. But Cody's the person I interact with the most.
Okay. Yeah, you're busy all day long, man.
Man, I don't stop.
You and the counselor, you're just putting stuff away, getting stuff ready to go down. I'm not going to say what job it is just for sake of, I think we signed a non-disclosure agreement, but it's very interesting, the turnaround, how many trucks come and how much you guys have to get situated. It's like you touch everything that place sees, and it's actually pretty extensive work.
It is. It's pretty extensive. Organization is key. If you can't organize, you're not going to have a good experience.
Yeah. Man, on top of all that, you still find time to actually get out and go skateboard too.
Well, that's my guilty pleasure.
Yeah.
And I'm not that good. Hell, my best trick on a skateboard is staying on it.
Yeah, but you still do it. It's funny to see him like pull his like helmet or his hard hat off and throw it in his trunk, and you see the skateboard in there. And it's just like, Dudley, where are you going? It's like, I didn't know.
I generally don't skateboard after work because, like I said, I walk a lot, and I have only just recently been able to function properly to be able to walk like that.
Yeah, you were having a rough spell there for a little bit.
That wasn't a rough spell. That was a rough few years.
Yeah.
Just progressively getting worse. And my doctor that I've been seeing now for a little over a decade came up pre-diabetic.
Yeah.
He told me to cut sugar and cut carbs. So I quit drinking sodas. I quit eating all them Reese cups.
Oh, yeah.
And all that. Quit eating processed foods and cut my starch by, 50, 60%. I've dropped a little over 20 pounds in a couple of months.
Yeah.
And my overall health is greatly improved.
Yeah. I noticed. Yeah. I mean, like, there was a couple hairy times where I actually was like, oh, man, Dudley's sitting down. He looks like he needs a minute. And you were just so used to it. It was I mean, it was something for you, but like at the same time, you were so used to just being that way.
That was my baseline.
Yeah. And
my baseline on a scale of 1 to 10 on the pain scale and all was probably around a 6.5, 7.
Yeah.
That was minimum.
Yeah. Well, that's pretty wild, man. Just to have all that. And that's COPD?
COPD, severe emphysema, degenerative disc disease.
Oh, man.
Lord, I've had, 7 knee surgeries?
Ouch.
2 torn rotator cuffs, neither of which has ever been fixed.
Oh, dude.
Today, this right shoulder's really bothering me, but what can you say?
What do you try to do to help you with that? Because you do stretching, obviously, with the skateboarding and stuff, right? You have to.
I do a minimal amount of stretching. A lot of it is just straight 100% willpower.
Okay. Man, were you able to get find any pictures of you on the board?
I was not, but I can find some this afternoon, this evening.
I would love to show folks.
And text them to you.
Yeah, because folks, he does. He really he boards, man.
Now my skateboard is not kid friendly.
That's okay. That's okay.
It's a blind board, 8 1/4 inch. But it's got Peter Pot on it. Mm-hmm. Peter Pan with a Hawaiian shirt full of pot leaves, a bag of dope, and a Tinkerbell lighting it with her wand. Lighting a doobie with her wand. It cracks me up every time I look at it.
It's kind of funny. Now, when you're out there and you're skating, do you ever get a chance to go with some buddies or maybe your family or anything?
No. Back a while ago, me and my grandson and a couple of my grandsons and my granddaughter would go there, and we'd do some skating, but we just hadn't been able to because it's a trip. Mm-hmm. It's 45 minutes to an hour one way, and my wife really is not in the best shape to be going out there and sitting on a concrete ledge or something out in the weather. Mm-hmm. She really doesn't enjoy it, and he kind of does, kind of doesn't. Yeah.
That's funny that being that the line of work you're in, Boilermaking, you have to travel a bunch.
Yes, sir.
How did that affect your life, always traveling? Because you still travel to this day.
It takes a special type of woman to put up with a Boilermaker.
Sure.
Because we're always tired. Mm-hmm. We're either gone or we're unemployed and bored.
Mm. Yeah. Unemployed and bored. You're definitely not boring. So I'm sure you bring a lot of spark.
My wife would beg to differ.
I don't know. You showed me the gift that you were getting, the blanket.
Yes, and I got her a nice mug too.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did that come out yet? Did you give that to her yet?
Oh yeah, I got.
Okay, good.
I gave
didn't
it to her.
No spoilers here, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
she'll probably lose interest when you said he's a real funny guy.
you are. And when you were showing me what you were getting prepared to get her as a gift, I came home that night and I told my wife, I was like, Angela, I was like, there's a guy at work. She's like, yeah. I'm like, there's a lot I can learn from this guy, you know. And just like I think that I would put that as a romantic for sure. You know, like
I wouldn't call it romantic.
You're a Boilermaker. You're not gonna
because all right, when I'm at the house, if I go outside and I'm doing more. If I walk to the mailbox, I give her a kiss. If I leave the house for any reason, I kiss her bye. And I've been doing that, oh my Lord, 20 years. And I do it because what if that's the last time?
Yeah.
What if that's the last time I walk out that door?
That's a big thought.
It's always a kiss and I love you.
Well, Boilermaking is a dangerous job.
Well, it's not even Boilermaking. It's just the way I have always done it.
Yeah.
When she met me, I was not working as a Boilermaker.
Oh, what were you doing then?
When she met me, believe it or not, I was a pizza delivery manager at a Papa John's.
Okay.
And I had 4 kids I was raising by myself.
Wow. Were they your kids?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not going to just go grab some stranger's kid and start raising them. Hey, come on. You're with me. Come on. Let's roll.
Well, you know, you figure a pizza delivery guy, I mean, gosh, man, I would like to hang out with a pizza delivery guy, get free pizza.
Oh, dude. I mean, people look down on pizza delivery guys, but let me see, this was in 2004, 2005 range. With tips, I was averaging $12, $13 an hour. And when it come to the tips, I was declaring like 20. So, yeah. Anyway, we got together. And I let the kids go back to my ex-wife. And the opportunity came to get back into Boilermakers, and I got back in it. So she was, you know, I can't tell her, hey, I was doing this when you met me because of what.
Yeah.
And she's had every opportunity and every reason in the world to leave me, and she hasn't. We've been together now for like 21 years.
Yeah.
Been married for 12. Or 13. I don't remember.
Do you remember the year you got married? I got married in 2013. So, and I think I
want to say 2012.
2012? Okay, so you're like 14 years.
Because we got married on Valentine's Day. Okay? And you know, Walmart's got these Valentine's bears with the little gear on their foot. Every year we get one of those. So right now we've got, I want to say 13 or 14.
Oh, there you go.
Valentine's Day bears. So we count them up and subtract one, and that's how long we've been married.
Man.
Unfortunately, they're not displayed like I wish they were.
Okay.
Like if I was in here, they would be lining that top shelf up yonder.
Like trophies?
Well, no, like everything else, you know. Just, hey, that's how long we've been married, and you can see the year progressions.
Now, do you think she puts up with you, like a lot with you? Because I think, like, gosh, man, I think everybody has something to put up with. You say you're a lot to handle. I can imagine.
Oh.
Is she ever like, you need to chill out?
Almost daily.
Yeah. Yeah. Because once again, I mean, like with being in the field of traveling, you know, and being one construction site for 3 months, to maybe being another site for a year, a lot of ladies that are wives to men who do that, people I don't think recognize how tough they have it because you're gone.
Oh, yeah. Well, here's the thing for In 2010, I accepted a job at Plant Vogel down in Waynesboro, Georgia. And between 2010, actually, I showed up on site and started work in February 2011. Between 2011, February, and May of 2022, I was at Plant Vogel. For the majority of that time, I was 6 miles from the plant.
Oh.
For the rest of the time, we bought a place and moved and all, and just, oh my God, almost doubled my commute to 11 miles.
Yeah.
So, for a large part of the time, I was working there, and then I spent about 9 months at a Savannah River site, which was 13 miles away, but it was a 57-mile one-way trip.
Yeah.
Because you can't go through the nuclear and the Savannah River site area. You had to follow the roads.
Yeah, I find it interesting, my wife, I give her props all the time because she follows me wherever I go, and she doesn't give me any crap, or she's always got my back. So it's nice to have a lady like that.
Yes, it is. Very.
And it just makes me wonder, some of those guys that don't have that, and, like for the film, I also work in film. So when you're working on a film job and you have like a key grip, a gaffer, or even a crewmate that like doesn't really appreciate his relationship, and he just wants to sit there and stay at work the whole time, you're like, no, man, I got to get going. It's like an interesting dynamic how some people want to stay at work and not be at home, and other people want to get back home.
Well, she also traveled with me for a couple of years.
Where was the furthest away you worked from your home?
I would have to say North Dakota.
Okay.
And she went with me up there. Have you ever been to North Dakota? You need to go. Need to go. That's
What's
a
so
beautiful
special up
place.
there? Yeah.
It's just beautiful. The towns are just, all right, we stayed in a little town like Underwood. As I recall, there was like 700 people in this town. There was a general store that also doubled as a liquor store. There was like three or four churches, 6 or 7 bars. We had to get our truck worked on. So my wife went to the place to drop it off, and they give her a ride back to where we were renting. And they said, we'll call you when it's done. Well, they brought the truck back, left the keys in the truck, and told her just come pay us when you get around to it.
Wow. Different people up there.
Yes, they are completely. They had a little local TV station on the cable.
Yeah.
And this is how small it was. I don't remember the phone number, but it was like if you lost your whatever type of phone, call Dan. He's got it.
That's cool. Well, those folks, they really know how to live with one another because they rely on each other.
Well, North Dakota's I don't know if you ever been there, and those of y'all that haven't been to be there. Yes, it does. I hired in on April the 2nd, and on the 18th, we got 18 inches of snow.
Man. Snowmobiles?
Oh, they were snowmobiles everywhere. That's the first place I ever seen a four-wheeler with tracks on it. You know them little axle-driven tracks that they put on some trucks and all? I saw a four-wheeler with that.
Oh, man. I think that's pretty rad. I like how they're putting them on the side-by-sides and the trucks now. That's pretty cool. Is there a place where you'd want to go back to work? Like a state, city?
I would have to say probably not.
No?
My wife is happy where we're at, and I'm happy where she's at.
Oh, that's great. That's great. Well, there's a lot to being a Boilermaker. Tell me, what is it like, trying to be a Boilermaker?
Dirty, nasty, dangerous.
Yeah.
There's not a whole lot of the Boilermaker trade that ain't trying to kill you. That is not dangerous and will kill you if you mess up.
Yeah.
Because, we rig, we work in confined spaces. We combine those two. we'll get to the top of a boiler and be cutting out like I was in Kansas at Jeffrey Energy Center, and they'd already cut out the superheats and had them flown back in, but they were in the process of welding them back up, and we'd be up there, and it'd be, Lord, we was on the 13th floor, and you'd get inside the boiler in them superheats, and you'd be working, and, you know, you look down, and there's nothing.
Just straight to the ground?
Straight to the
floor.
To the dance floor, which is a scaffold. You know what a dance floor is. It's just a platform built out of scaffold material. But, you know, it's fun. It's challenging mentally and physically. There's not a lot about boiler making I dislike, other than me being old and not being able to fit in some of the spaces and not being as limber or as strong as I used to be. And used to, I was as strong as I needed to be.
Yeah.
You know, if I'm working with you and you can pick up X amount of pounds and we got to pick this piece up, I've got to pick up the same amount as you.
Yeah.
Until we get it up off the ground and you stand up and all the center of balance goes towards me because I'm 5'3".
I find when I have people on the show, you know, and they do a particular job, you know, I ask them about stories. Like, you have any like crazy stories, fun stories, like stories you remember the most, or like maybe some kind of story where you had a big problem and you didn't know how to solve it and it got resolved?
One of the funniest things and most unusual thing that a lot of people don't know is back in the day, you didn't have a safety harness. You had a safety belt. And it was a pretty significant, stout belt, maybe 4 or 5 inches wide. Went around your waist. You had a 6-foot rope with a hook on both ends. And that was your safety equipment. And if you fell, there was no extension to it. It was just a sudden stop at the bottom of a 6-foot fall.
Yeah.
So it would hurt you. You would get hurt, depending on how you fall, internal injuries, you know, such as that. Now, I was working with this guy named Tiny Taylor. And, of course, being named Tiny, he was probably 6'1", maybe 350 pounds.
Big guy.
Yeah, huge guy, strong as an ox. I seen him climb a ladder one time with 100 foot of welding lead on his shoulder and it not bother him.
Jeez.
Well, we're up there, and I don't remember exactly what I had to do, but I had to reach over the edge and do some work off the edge. And I was looking for a place to tie off to. He grabs my line, hooks it to his belt, anchors himself, and says, "All right, go." So here I am, tied off to another man. And what do they tell you when you tie off nowadays? 5,000 pound minimum load on the tie-off point. Yeah, I don't think he was quite that.
Well, I wonder the physics behind that. Is that like because like an average male is 165 pounds, and if they fall 6 feet, that's the inertia weight?
Yes, yes. It has to do with multiplication of forces, you know, rate of fall, when it stops, and so forth.
Do you think with all of the safety stuff that unions find on job sites, that it is way safer than it was before? Because like,
oh, most definitely.
Yeah.
Every rule you see in OSHA on a job, that rule is written in blood.
Yeah.
Somebody died to make that rule come about. And it wasn't just one somebody. It was multiple somebodies.
Yeah.
There was a time companies, when they figured a job, when they calculated the cost of a job, human death was part of that figure.
Yeah.
You probably remember, you probably heard about it, but they would figure, well, that we're doing this job, it's going to be this many man hours. At this many man hours, we're going to lose 3 people. 3 people will die on that job from a workplace accident.
Yeah. That's like, was Johnson and Johnson, and I'm speaking out of my butt right now, but I think like Johnson and Johnson was one of the first companies to have like an open portfolio where they showed they're going to continue working, doing whatever they were making, some kind of chemical, and because of the amount of people that was in a particular radius, they gave an amount on every human being, and for them to stop their production, they said, well, we will pay $25 million per head, so many, like 3,000 times before we actually shut down.
I remember what you're talking about. It was an incident in India.
Was it India?
It was in India.
I thought it was here in America.
Oh, no. And something happened. I don't remember the exact details, but I do remember they had a pretty massive industrial incident that killed quite a few people, and they determined that each one of those lives was worth a ridiculously small amount of money. Mm-hmm. I mean, I'm a number to the company. The people that work directly with me, they're probably invested in my safety and well-being and your safety and well-being. The bean counters, the head honchos, the stockholders, you're a number.
Yeah.
And they're going to do the very bare minimum, which is what the OSHA standards are, is the bare minimum to keep a person safe.
Yeah. That's pretty interesting. It's kind of a wild thing that, like, when you think about workshop safety, how, some people don't even care about safety, and that term safety third is actually thought about. We had an incident at our location where you're supposed to have permits and fire extinguishers whenever you're doing hot work. And we had a incident where guys just, they thought they can come in and do the job real quick and leave. And they didn't realize that they still needed it, even though if it was a 3-minute job or whatever it would be. So, and I remember we stopped the work on it. Well, we didn't. Someone did. And I thought that was pretty like, wow, man, like you're doing stuff. There's rules. You should follow those rules. That's
being safety compliant and not having a safety culture. Mm-hmm. The difference being is safety compliant, they follow the rules because they have to. Mm-hmm. Safety culture is doing it because it's right.
Yeah.
Whether anybody's looking or not.
Yeah.
And a lot of that comes from training and personal risk assessment. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of things I would do on a job to this day that I would not allow a young apprentice to do. Mm-hmm. For the simple fact is I know what I'm capable of. I know what I can do. Mm-hmm. And I accept the risk of what I do.
Yeah.
Whereas if I told a young apprentice to do it, he doesn't know any better because I haven't taught him properly not properly, but he hasn't been in the trade long enough to learn.
Yeah.
Because nobody started out, you didn't start out as an operator. You started out learning how to be an operator, and you learned from other operators. And if you learn from a bad operator, you're going to pick up bad habits. And bad habits lead to
bad tendencies.
I don't want to say complacency because complacency is a word made to make people that knew what they were doing was wrong, but it makes them feel better. Oh, it was just he was complacent. No, he wasn't complacent. He was willfully ignoring the risks
that were at hand there.
Yes. I mean, it's just that simple.
Yeah.
If you got to teach these people that the risks are not an acceptable risk to me is not an acceptable risk to everybody. I rode motorcycles, I skateboard, I jumped out of airplanes. I've taken a lot of risks, so what's acceptable to me is not what's acceptable to many.
Yeah. You are a very daring dude.
Yes. I mean, I don't want to say an adrenaline junkie, but just stuff that got my heart pounding.
Yeah. I mean, I enjoy that from you because, like, when I come, to the warehouse, I never know what I'm going to get, never know what I'm going to hear, and it's fun. Like, there's so many times when I just stroll by. I know there's nothing at the warehouse for me to pick up, but I just stroll by to say, "What's up, Dudley? You got anything for me?" And with the crew that we have at the current job that we are, I feel like it's an anomaly because there's so many great people, and I feel like that when you have that group, that type of group, so many good things can come about because there's trust. There's what people's strengths and weaknesses are. What people are capable of and what they shouldn't be doing. So when you have that, I mean, that tight, I don't want to say tight of a group, but like, because everybody's doing their own things. But when you have that anomaly of good people, you have a chance to crack a joke.
Yeah.
You have a chance to, breathe a little bit and say something funny or do something funny, So because of that, man, I feel like we have a good time. It's a good time.
I enjoy being out there. There's challenges. And the warehouse is like a giant game of Tetris, except it has real world implications. So yeah, I enjoy it out there. I enjoy the crew. I enjoy talking to you. It's fun. It makes the day go.
When you retire, did you ever think about what you're going to be doing when you retire?
I'm trying to think of a way to put this and not be blunt about it, but I will be doing a lot of chemical enhancement of myself.
Okay, so you're going to
my elevation.
Yeah, you're going to do you have some test theories on how to find yourself.
Oh, I know I found myself. I just want to elevate it. I just want to enjoy the Lord's lettuce, the leafy green.
Sure.
And not iceberg.
Well, I hope you do get a chance to do that,
Well, eventually, it is what it is. I could do it now if I wanted to, but why risk?
Yeah.
I mean, even though public perception has come around over the last decade and a half, legal perception.
It's still federal class 1.
Yes, and it should never have been class 1.
Yeah. What was that? William Hearst that did that because he owned
William Randolph Hearst.
Because he owned all that paper mills and stuff like that?
All the paper mills in the wood, because an acre of hemp will produce 3 times a year. An acre of pine produces once every couple of decades.
Yeah. That's amazing. I don't know the ins and outs of that, but that's an interesting...
Hemp is a very versatile product. I don't want to come off as like some kind of expert or nothing, but
sure, yeah. You're allowed to talk crap on you're allowed to talk shit on the road.
Well, I don't.
Yeah.
If I open my mouth and say something about something, it's because I know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
If I don't know what I'm saying, I just shut the hell up.
Yeah.
That's just me. But, hemp makes textiles, rope, oils, medicines. I mean, it has millennia worth of folklore about the medicinal uses.
Sure.
And just because you get to feel real good with it with very little side effects is, not a bad thing.
Oh, well, I think that, people have their perceptions, and it's funny when I come across my mom and my dad, my dad had a issue where he fell and got hurt, and he was in so much pain that the doctor was prescribing this like like heavy drugs,
Yes.
you know, for his pain, and it was making him sick, and you know, it just wasn't. We wanted him to like maybe not use narcotics and try to use something that we thought was like better. So I think I don't know who got it for him, but we got them to try some food. It was might have been a cookie or a brownie, I forget. And they did not like it. And I was like, I think you have to eat it more than once.
Well, the thing is, and here's the problem with edibles. You can't control the ingestion. Mm-hmm. It is what it is when you eat it. Mm-hmm. Now, when you're smoking it, like me, I had these little pipes with a little screw top on it, and a nickel bag could fit in just everything, stem, seeds, and all go in it. Mm-hmm. Screw the top on, had a little hole in it, hit it with a lighter, take a couple of puffs, put your thumb over the hole, smother it out. If you're not quite where you want to be, hit it another time. Mm. If you're too much where you want to be, it's because you hit it too many times.
Oh.
An edible is, let's say you got a, oh my Lord. Let's say you got a gummy, 50 milligrams of THC. Mm-hmm. How do you cut that down?
No idea.
Exactly. You don't.
Eat a leg?
You don't. I mean, it is what it is, and it just hits too much for too many people at too many people that doesn't partake.
Yeah.
But when you're smoking it, you can control the dosage.
That's interesting. I never thought about that.
I mean, that's just what it is.
Yeah.
Because, like I said, I hit it a couple of times, reached that elevation, that level I wanted to be at, put it in my pocket, and I want to say carry on, but I'm one of them people that I don't want to do a damn thing.
Oh.
If I'm going to ingest it, you know, I have done everything I want to get accomplished that day. Mm-hmm. Because when I start, I'm done. I know people. My second job in the Boilermaker was night shift at a paper mill back in 1991. My God, that sounds so far back.
It is far back.
Oh, my Lord, I'm sorry.
That's okay. Take a minute. pour another if you need.
But anyway, back in the day.
Thank you.
We didn't have break rooms. Most places you just took a break wherever you was at. I've taken breaks under semi-trailers. I've taken breaks sitting on the bulkhead of a boiler.
Thank you.
Well, anyway, I'm on this job, and it's my second job as a Boilermaker. I still ain't figured out what the hell we do. Mm. So my journeyman, I can't remember his name right off the top of my head, says, we're going to take break on the roof tonight. We're going to do lunch on the roof. I said, okay. So we get up there, and there's already a circle, and we step in the circle. You know, puff, pass to the left.
Oh.
I learned that shift that if I smoke it, I'm useless. Mm. More so than normal.
Yeah. Well, you're definitely not useless, man. You put a lot of effort in that warehouse, man.
Well, thank you. But I learned then that if I wanted to do anything, I did it before I partook of the herb.
Man. I wonder what I've never smoked weed and never ate an edible. I wonder what that would be like. I had friends that did, but you know. It's
an individual. Mm-hmm. I know people that love pain pills.
Yeah.
I take a painkiller. I've got to have a Phenergan.
What is that?
Phenergan is anti-nausea medication.
Okay.
Because it makes me nauseous. I get clammy, you know, that sweaty, clammy, miserable feeling. I get that on painkillers.
Oh, wow.
I cannot stand painkillers. Matter of fact, one time, my doctor was like, look, I'm afraid to write you. It was from a niece. Said, I'm not going to write anymore because I'm afraid you'll get addicted. I said, Doc, if you'll fix my knee, I won't ask for painkillers because I'm just miserable when I take them, but I've got to do something. Mm-hmm.
When you're skating, is there any like things that you do for your knees and your ankles?
Yeah.
What do you do?
Gut it out.
Oh man, you're a tough dude, man. You're a tough dude.
I mean, dude, I've lived in pain for so long that it's just, and when I say for so long, I'm talking decades.
Yeah. See, I don't want to live in pain.
Well,
so I sit there and try to think, what do you do? Work out.
I gut it out.
You gut it out.
I just gut it out. I deal with it.
Yeah. Man, what are your favorite subjects to talk about while you're working? Because I know we talk a bunch of music.
Just whatever.
Yeah.
Music, movies, books. Books is not a lot because reading is a lost art. Mm-hmm. It is. Reading to me is a portal to another world.
Yeah.
I'm big on science fiction, fantasy, and such as that. And when I say science fiction, it ranges from the hard science fiction, Asimov, Heinlein, and those.
I never even heard of those.
You've heard of iRobot.
Yeah, I've heard of the movie. Yeah.
Isaac Asimov.
Isaac Asimov wrote iRobot?
Yes, he also wrote the foundation. He's the one that came up with the 3 laws of robotics.
Okay.
Let me see if I can say this right. Hell, I'm not even sure. Let me see. It's obey the humans, don't harm humans, and do not allow harm to come to humans. I believe that's the 3. Somebody's going to comment on the podcast and say I'm wrong, and I'm pretty sure I am.
Comment. That's great. This is interactive commenting, yeah.
But, hard science fiction, with a hard grounding in science and extrapolation of today's science, what we could possibly do in the future, to soft science fiction, i.e. Back to the Future.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean,
what do you think about all the futuristic stuff coming now, like AI and like Grok and all the other things that are going on?
Well, when I was first started reading science fiction was in 2nd grade. I can't remember the story, but it was from the point of view of a boy about 7 years old, 2nd grade age, and his family, and I was promised flying cars.
Oh. Still didn't get it yet.
I ain't seen a flying car yet.
Well, they have. There's Jetson 1, which is basically a large drone that fits a 6-foot.
Not a flying car.
Yeah. Does it need wheels? I guess to be a flying car.
It needs an enclosed cabin. No visible means of propulsion. No propellers.
Oh man.
The Jetsons.
The Jetsons. Yeah. Man. See, I look at the future and I sit there and I think to myself, there's a band called Our Lady Peace. Have you ever heard of that?
Yeah,
band?
I've heard of them.
They have an album that was, I think, a concept of the book Age and Spiritual Machines by Ray Kurzweil.
Yeah.
And so they made a concept album to go with the philosophy of that book. And it's a great album. And when I sit there and think about future, I sit there and think about what they sang about. And it's like they hit the nail on the head.
I look forward to the technological advances. I am disappointed that we are no further along than we are.
Really? I think we're pretty far.
I think we're decades behind Europe in car technology, electric tech. We're decades behind China.
Well, yeah, well.
As a country, as a communal philosophy, here in America, we are behind. We are nowhere near as far as we should be.
How do you know that?
We have the capability that we have the resources to house, feed, and ensure health care for every person in the world. What we lack is the will to do it.
I agree with that. Yeah. But, well, like
in an age of instant communication, we allow preventable suffering.
I think with the instant communication and all the like media that's out there, as far as like social media, I think people really put themselves in a pocket, so where they're not touchable. And I think they stay in that pocket, and that way they can control perception of who they might be. So I feel like that.
I think social media allows, just like alcohol, allows people to be their true selves. Because when you're sitting there with somebody that you don't agree with for whatever reason, and you're face to face, you're tactful in what you say, because they can reach out and punch you in the throat.
Yeah, but like what I guess
and you get behind the keyboard.
You're talking about keyboard warriors. I'm
talking about everybody.
I was thinking more like of couples who post the pictures only when they're on vacation, like their life is amazing.
Oh, I understand that, but again, they only do that.
Yeah.
Because there's nobody there to call their bullshit.
Yeah.
You know, when you're face to face with somebody, it's real hard to bullshit somebody that's paying attention.
Sure.
When you're on social media posting these wonderful videos of the vacation, case in point, how long would it take you to set this up from scratch?
2.5 hours.
2.5 hours. So they spent 2.5 hours on a 3-minute video on TikTok. Then another 2.5 hours to tear it down, not counting retakes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Answer it, man. Go for it.
Hey, baby. Hey, this is Bob.
Hi, how are you? Yeah, I'm the guy your husband's hanging out with right now. Oh, no, don't be sorry. This is okay. It's all good. It's nice to see you. I see the blanket. We were just talking about the blanket. Right? That's so cool. So when he showed me the picture of that blanket and he said he was getting it, I went home and I told my wife, I was like, hey, there's a guy at work. There's some things I can learn from him. Yeah, he teaches me a lot. He really does. He teaches me a great deal. And I love him. I think it's amazing. And I'm so happy that he came and he's on the podcast. That's awesome. Well, it's a pleasure meeting you. No, go ahead. Take it, because we can edit all this stuff out. This is all good.
No, this is going to be part of it. It's okay, baby. I love you, and I'll call you as soon as I'm done. Unless you want us to set it up where you can be a part.
We can. We could just send her a link.
All right, baby. I love you. Get some rest. Love you too. Bye-bye.
Heck yeah.
Always
answer the wife.
I got to answer the wife.
Always got to answer the wife. I don't care what you're doing. Always answer the wife.
When I met my wife, I had a flip phone. Remember those? Mm-hmm. All right. Do you remember the first Bluetooth headsets?
No, I don't.
They'd go over your ear, and you had a little microphone that you could flip open about that long.
Yeah.
And and I told my wife back then, I said, you know what? I'm looking forward to the day to when a cell phone is just simply like a brooch and an earpiece.
There it is.
There it is. Now, this phone, I had the option, but I didn't. But you can get these wristwatches with their own line. Mm-hmm. And that's basically a brooch with an earpiece.
Mm-hmm. One thing about the technologies that come in with watches is the fact that it knows you, like it learns you.
Yes.
And to me, that's crazy.
It's just like predictive text on your text messages. Mm-hmm. You know, you get to where you're texting, and it'll know. It guesses at what you're going to say.
Yeah.
Because it gives you multiple options from one word to the next.
Yeah. I find that interesting because, like, along with technology, people's memories are going. I know my memory's going.
No, I disagree.
Okay.
Everybody has a great memory. The problem is accessing those memories.
Okay. Explain.
Okay, it's like you have a video recording of everything you've ever done on beta,
Okay.
and all you have is a VHS.
Okay. So how do you access it?
Exactly. You have to teach yourself to access memories.
Okay.
You have, like my whiteboard at work. I never put a complete thought up there. It's just a couple of words.
Okay.
Why is that? Because it triggers the pathway to what I'm wanting to remember.
Oh.
It's just access to memories. And as we get older, the access gets harder.
Yeah.
And our priorities, in my opinion, that and $2 to get you a cheap cup of coffee. But in my opinion, it's your priorities makes the accessing of memories either easier or harder.
Yeah. See, when I try to memorize things or try to have recollection of things, I see what you're saying. Like I can't say the
Compartmentalize.
Yeah. I try to do that by putting for instance, like a home, like my home or my mother's home.
Yeah.
With it. And I try to like make it visual because I'm very visual when it comes to memory. I can't, if you were to tell me something and read something to me, I would remember it for a short second. But if I remember it while I'm thinking of something, whether if it's a type of car, motorcycle, I will remember it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do that with guitar riffs and things like that.
Exactly. My point exactly. It's how do you access the memories?
Yeah.
The memory's there. A lot of times people can be jogged into what they were trying to remember.
Yeah.
The problem is a lot of people just, their priorities change. The pathways to the memories change. You know.
Yeah. I had an incident where I was in a car accident.
Yeah.
And I just talked about this on a different podcast. But anyway, that I was rendered with amnesia.
Wow.
Yeah. And it took me about 2.5 years to really grasp like a lot of like things that I should just know off the bat.
Yeah.
So as the years were going on, I would remember something and friends would be like, it didn't happen like that. Like so-and-so wasn't there. Matter of fact, you weren't there and you must have heard a story with it. And I was like, really? I felt like I was there. I felt like this is what happened. It's like, no. So I have chopped up memories from like 2001 and back.
Oh, well, I'm sorry to hear that.
That's okay.
But how did your doctor explain it? Something along the same lines?
He acted like it was nothing. He basically was like, oh, you're going to get your memory back. Everything's
A neurologist?
I don't remember the doctor's name, whether if he was a urologist or not. But
neurologist.
I'm sorry, neurologist or not. But he was the lead doctor for when I was in the hospital.
Okay, so he was okay.
He was like the lead doctor, like doctor who would tell me everything. And I remember sitting there like.
So he was pretty much the one that just read what everybody else said.
Pretty much.
Wrote and told it to you.
Yeah, because I remember I was like, I don't know my mother's phone number. I don't remember the address.
Me and my wife were having a conversation earlier this morning, and I grew up in the same town. I lived in the same town off and on until 2011, 2012. From 1967 on, except for brief stints in the 4 years in the Army and moving away a couple times. I could not, there are 2 towns, 2 zip codes in that county. I could not remember either one of them. But by the same token, I never liked that. I don't like my hometown.
Oh, wow.
I don't like anything about it.
Was it like one of those things where you were just really happy to get out when you could?
Yes.
Interesting. My hometown was really blue collar, and I would say around 89, things started happening where different government agencies came into play, and they were buying homes and setting up different like HUD housing programs and things like that. And around 94, it peaked, and my area kind of became not so good. And yeah, just like going through that. My parents still live in that same area.
Well, we have a different idea of our home area.
Yeah.
I was partially deaf, as I've touched on earlier. Had trouble hearing. I was small for my size most of the time, except for a brief stint right around 6th grade where I was the biggest person in 6th grade till everybody else had their growth spurts. Except for this one kid that was already 6 foot tall.
Wow.
Yeah. But, so I had a solitary mindset, which caused me to learn to. I taught myself. I cannot remember the name of the game show, but there used, the find the words puzzles, where there's just a whole bunch of There used to be a game show like that. I cannot remember the name of it, but I remember watching that at like 4 or 5 years old at home, and learning how to read watching that show.
No way.
Yes way. And I enjoy reading because it just opened up worlds, dimensions for me.
Yeah.
So I was, I wasn't isolated. I was alone.
Sure.
And because of the stuff I read, hell, in 5th grade, I was allowed to go to the middle school 2 blocks away by myself to go get books out of the library because I'd read all the books in the elementary school. But I became a lot more open-minded and progressive than the area I lived in.
Yeah.
So I was I'm not going to say an outcast because it was by choice. And it was also kind of forced upon me. I had a little small group of people that hung out with, but it was nothing major. I mean, Lord, I graduated with the same 120 people I started school with in 1st grade.
Wow.
That tell you the size of the place I'm talking about?
Yeah, to me, that's quaint. That's like beautiful.
Okay, to me, it was miserable.
Yeah.
I mean, it just was. I didn't fit in, and it was partly by design and partly,
Yeah.
because I had trouble hearing in my formative years. And you've seen me, when I'm talking to someone, I'm almost staring at people.
Yeah.
Because I rely on lip reading to compensate and to help me understand better. And that's disconcerting to quite a few people.
Yeah, when they get the eye contact.
Yeah.
See, I love your eye contact because maybe because I'm also hard of hearing, but I understand that because, like, for instance, being in that machine, people will talk, and when they turn their head, you're like, I don't hear you when you turn your head.
You know what really kills me? Walrus mustaches.
Oh, see, I'm growing mine out right now.
I keep mine trimmed right to the top. It's a little bit untrimmed because the battery died in my clippers. But, yeah, it was just, I looked forward to leaving Toombs County. And my mother died in 96, I want to say. I can't remember the exact date. My father passed in 2001. When my sister moved away from our hometown, our home county, I had really no family other than a couple of cousins that lived there. So I had no, no reason to go back.
Yeah. I hear that.
So it's like, I don't want to go back. I've been back a few times to visit my wife's father. Unfortunately, he passed away a couple years ago, and now she's got her Aunt Barbara that we go ever so often to visit. But I got no business going back to Toombs County.
With friends growing up, do you still, the inner circle that you had, you didn't talk to anybody?
We had our 40th reunion here recently, and I haven't been to a reunion yet.
Yeah.
And my whole thing is, out of all the people I graduated with, might have talked to 15 or 20 of them in person in the last 20 years.
That's actually a good bit.
Yeah, and it's nothing against, I'm not talking bad about them.
No, that's...
But if I want to be around them, I would have been around them decades ago.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm not going to a high school reunion.
That's more than I did. I mean, I do have some friends that I was friends with in high school that I communicate with every so often. And, when Facebook, I was on Facebook for a while, and then I got off of Facebook because it was just like the algorithms were killing me. Like everything was, especially this was like around 2020 with the COVID and all of the other crazy stuff that was on there. I was like, I'm getting off Facebook. And when we started the production company and this podcast, I was like, well, I got to get back on just to, to promote the things that we're doing. And I get back on, there's all these faces that I haven't seen in 5 years. And I was just like, oh, I haven't talked to this person. I wonder what they're doing. And then all of a sudden you get caught up in that like social media vortex where you're like, oh, I've been looking at all these people for the past 10 minutes.
Yeah.
I better get back to doing what I'm doing.
Yeah. Well, like I said, it's how you choose to use it. I mean, it's like you're talking about algorithms, and I seen something one time. It wasn't really a meme. It was more just a thought by somebody. All these guys saying, I ain't getting on TikTok because all I see is half-naked little teenage girls on it. Well, dude, that's all you're seeing because that's all you're looking at.
I'm sure if there was cats playing with yarn balls.
Oh, dude, I love the pet videos and the little kid videos. You add the pets and the kids together. I'm like, oh, my Lord.
Oh, man.
I want them both. I want more kids and I want animals. No, I don't.
It cracks me up to see at lunchtime Julia looking at all her like videos, and she's sitting there cracking up at herself, and I'm just like, what are you watching right now? You're just cracking up. Like, oh man, I find people's personalities, like I'm a personality watcher.
Yeah,
and I like people's personalities, and when they stay consistent, I have a great appreciation for that because I feel like I'm all over the board all the time.
I like to be consistently inconsistent.
You're pretty consistent. I never know what's going to happen.
Neither do I. That's the problem. That's the point. That's the goal. I wonder what I'm going to do today. Let's see. Hell, we'll see when it happens.
Yeah. Oh, you're like one of those guys. It's like, hey man, what are we doing? I don't know. I'll tell you when we get there.
Yeah. What are we doing? We're going.
Yeah.
Well, where we're going? Don't know yet. We'll get there and I'll tell you.
With you and your wife, do you guys ever get a chance to go like see live music or comedians?
We have. That's a funny story. You're talking about the gifts, right?
Mm-hmm.
The little cup and the blanket I got my wife. I can't remember the year, but she told me one year, she's like, REO Speedwagon's going to be in town right around my birthday. I would love to go see them. I sprang into action. My mother-in-law, Paula, wonderful woman, loved her to death. I was her favorite child. Mm-hmm. But I got with her, and I got her to buy tickets to REO Speedwagon. I didn't really want to go see them because I remember them on MTV.
Okay.
But she did, so I got them for her birthday, made this big presentation, hid the purchase from her. Her mom, Paula bought them. I paid Paula back. Come time to give it to her, she looked me dead in the face and she said, I'd have rather had them T-shirts you give me.
Oh, man.
Oh, man, I have not bought her a gift since until I seen that coffee cup. I mean, I bought her anything she wanted. Mm-hmm. Hey, babe, your birthday's coming up. What you want? Let's go get it.
Yeah.
Christmas, what do you want? Let's go get it. Whatever.
Yeah.
But, that broke my heart.
Oh, you're so resilient, though. You're so resilient, though. I'm sure it doesn't matter now.
Well, here's the thing. When I got the cup and the blanket, you know, you got to pay online.
For starters, it's an awesome blanket and cup that you got. I loved it.
I'll send you pictures of them.
Yeah.
But you got to pay online. And the whole time until they're coming, I'm like, oh my God, she's going to ask me what I spent $30 off at Perfect House. Oh my gosh, she's going to ask me what I spent $50-something on at Perfect House. Never did.
Yeah.
And I broke that, and I didn't say nothing until she got the cup. And I was like, well, do you like it? Oh, I love it. I love it. And she does. She's got it on display at the bar at the house, but she refuses to use it because she doesn't want to stain it with coffee.
Oh, man. There's soap and it can be cleaned.
Actually, I don't know how. I've got a Stanley thermos that if you put sweet tea in it, it has a coffee taste to it. And I have done vinegar and baking soda, and I have done everything to get that coffee smell and taste out of it.
Yeah. I do not like drinking anything in my coffee cups. I can't do water. I can't do anything else in my coffee cups. And sometimes I'd like to take sweet. My wife makes a pretty good. It's not sweet tea. It's not sweet with sugar. It's a peach tea that she makes out of tea bags. And I like throwing some ice and drinking that. But even with that, I still taste the coffee in my cups.
Well, anyway, we went to REO Speedway, and I was like, you can take your friend, or, you know, well, I'd like you. Well, I'll go with you. You know, I'm like, I'm not going to enjoy this. Oh, my fucking God. Pardon my language. The band I saw on stage is not the people I fucking seen on MTV.
Different band.
Same people, same songs.
Well, mentality maybe.
No, dude, they fucking rocked.
Yeah.
I mean, it was great.
Oh, that's awesome.
I mean, first off, they've been together like 50 years. They introduced the drummer as the new guy. He'd only been with them for 30 years. The fuck? To start with, the fuck. And then, I'm trying to remember the songs, but the freaking guitar was just driving. It was freaking wonderful.
Do you remember what kind of guitar he was using?
Oh, I have no clue.
Paul? Was it?
I do not remember.
Oh.
But I do, all I can remember is this is not the sugary, syrupy fucking band on MTV. The song is the exact same, but vastly different. And I can't explain it. You know, it's not like we were dancing in the aisles. I was dancing in my seat, but, you know, I was enjoying it. And it was like, Lord of mercy, what other bands have I dismissed out of hand because of what I've seen on MTV? Yeah. When in live shows,
they kick ass.
Yeah, I mean, REO Speedway, and then a little while later, a couple years later, George Thorogood and the Destroyers came to town. Mm-hmm. Oh, I love George Thorogood.
What's the song here? Like Me, Myself, and it's One Beer, One Shot song. It's like
one beer, one scotch, one bourbon, one beer.
Yeah. Is that George Thorogood?
That's George Thorogood. Yeah. He also has a song, When I Drink Alone, I Prefer to Be by. Anyway.
I'm getting the two mixed together, I think.
Yeah, anyway, he was playing, I want to say actually on my birthday. So we get dressed to go. I mean, I put on my kilt. I mean, I'm just rocking. I got a little top hat and everything. Oh, dude, it was great.
You were supposed to bring the steampunk top hat.
It's at the house. I didn't think to bring it back. But I would like to say I know it was a great concert. I know I enjoyed it. Do I remember all of it? No. They had a bar. I'm popping double Buffalo Traces
Oh, big spender, big spender.
And yeah, it was an experience.
Yeah.
I got a bandana. I got my wife got a shirt. I got a shirt. I lost a shirt on the way home because I wanted a cigarette, and I told my wife either she was stopping and letting me smoke, or I was smoking in her car, and so she stopped. And when I got out, the shirt fell out.
Oh.
And you know, I was actively elevated.
Sure. Nice.
I went to work the next day, and I think I made it like 45 minutes, and I'm like, dude, no, I got to go home. Because the longer I was there, it seemed like the drunker I got.
Oh, man.
And I was actually doing a job very similar to this.
Okay.
I was at the laydown yard. Me and some other guys out there, Chuck and someone else at I want to say it was either Kevin
Okay.
or Love, was at NOI 25, the laydown yard.
Man, I love those guys.
Yeah.
I love those guys, man.
But
What band are you gonna go see next? You gotta keep going to see some bands. Who's that young guy that you talked about?
but Youngblood, oh
Yeah.
my God. Me and my wife both love him to death.
Yeah, I started listening to him because of you.
He's pretty good, ain't he?
I think he's all right.
Here's my thing.
He's a good singer.
Back in the day, and a lot of my personal look back in the day came from Billy Idol. I just loved him.
Yeah.
I loved his voice. I loved his music. I loved his look. If I was 18 or 20 today, I'd be like,
Just like
like trying to be Youngblood.
You can still look. I mean, dude, you have a good head of hair. So,
No, I don't.
oh man, and
You
can
ain't
get-
seen that motherfucking bald spot?
Listen, man,
right there?
you have it right. You have it right where you need it, and you can get your earrings going. You can get.
Well, I've got earrings. I wear 3 of them every day.
Don't they wear the plugs?
Oh, I'm not doing that.
Oh,
I'm not. I got these earrings I'm wearing are 16 gauge, and that's the highest I'm going.
Chris has some cool plugs.
Chris has
with
some gauges, yes.
Yeah, like with some liquid in there.
Yeah.
I was looking at he was trying to talk like 3D printers to me, and I was just mesmerized by his cool ass earplugs. I'm like, just looking at his earplugs. I'm like, oh yeah, 3D printing. Yes. What's up, man?
Yeah.
Like, he got some cool earplugs, that's for sure.
Chris, I like Chris.
Yeah.
But yeah, if I was younger, I mean, come on, dude. I'm 58 years old. Who the hell am I going to try to look like Youngblood?
Oh, dude.
If I wore my pants that low, they'd fall off.
I mean, you need to make some concessions about, but you could still pull it off. You're a rocker, dude. You're a complete rocker.
Oh, dude, I love music. I
Yeah.
love music. I listen to it. I can listen to it all the time.
What do you think about the AI music that's coming out? It's pretty good.
Yeah,
I think so.
music is music. I don't care how it's created as long as it's good.
Yeah.
I don't care who they are. It's just give me some music. Give me a story. What's real big right now is, you know what November the 10th is?
No.
That's the day the Edmund Fitzgerald went down 50 years ago.
Oh, wow.
At 7 p.m. And so there's a lot of stuff about the Edmund Oh, man, that is just, oh, God. If you don't tear up listening to that song,
What song?
The Wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald by Gordon
Okay.
Lightfoot.
Okay. Yes. Okay. So, all right. Yes, I'm following now. Yeah.
I mean, it's music. It tells a wonderful story.
Yeah.
God, I'm tearing up just thinking about it.
That's okay.
Because when Gordon Lightfoot died, the Mariners Church rang the bell 30 times for the 29 and Gordon
Yeah.
Lightfoot.
Big honor.
And they rarely do the 29 tolls anymore. Now it's 8 times.
Why do they change it? It's too long.
It's one for the sailors, one for the fam. I can't remember. I read about it today, but it's one for the sailors that were lost on the sea, on the lakes. It was one for their families. One of them's for the soldiers. I say soldiers, service members who have given their life in duty to their country. It's just, they just compressed it down to 8, and each toll has a different meaning.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad they still do it.
Yeah.
I feel like that patriotism is being, I don't know, man, like a lot of people have it and some people don't have it. And I feel like,
well, it depends on your definition of patriotism.
yeah, I guess, well, I mean, like I'm for my country. I'm for the people that are there.
Okay. A lot of people think patriotism is for the flag.
Okay.
It's not. The flag is just a symbol. The patriotism, the loyalty due is to the Constitution, to the thought and the idea of a free people governing themselves. That's what patriotism is to me.
Yeah.
You can be patriotic and be against the leader.
Sure.
I mean, nobody has a monopoly on patriotism.
Yeah.
No one group, no one people. Patriotism is what you personally define it as.
Yeah.
I define it as to the Constitution and to the idea of a free people governing themselves.
Yeah.
By the people, for the people. That's what I consider patriotism. And the Constitution thereof, therefore. I was in the Army. I swore that oath just like millions of other young men and women have.
Yeah.
And we all have different ideas. And that's one thing that makes us great is all these ideas coexisting together and coming together to form a consensus.
I love when two different people have two different ideas and then they can agree.
Yes.
It blows my mind that it doesn't happen more often.
When
people shut down.
When you can't compromise, it's not an idea.
Yeah. People, do you think people today marry their ideas and make their ideas their beliefs more or less nowadays? Because to me, my ideas change all the time. So I have a hard time saying this is what I'm going to think the rest of my life.
Well, if that's just it. If your ideas don't change, there's no growth. That's stagnation.
Yeah.
And stagnation is what? Death of any living organization. When a living organism becomes stagnant, it dies. So if you can't change when you learn, your ideas change because you learn something.
Yeah.
That means you're accepting new ideas and adjusting yours to meet them, which is pretty much the scientific basis.
Yeah.
You think this, you find evidence proving that or otherwise, and you adjust accordingly.
Yeah. The only thing that I would never agree on is that anchovies are good.
I agree with you there to a degree.
I do not like anchovies.
I know people that love anchovies and sardines.
Oh, they're worse. Sardines are worse. Sardines are worse. Oh.
No, you know what's worse? Freaking oysters.
Oh, I like oysters.
I mean, who pulled an oyster up, opened it up, and said, I wonder what that slimy booger would taste like.
I like them.
Oh, let's have more.
Oh my gosh. I remember. So my wife and I, we were fortunate enough to, that her parents took us on a cruise.
Yeah.
And, so while we were on the cruise, I had a chance to get some oysters and, I probably ate, 4 or 5 oysters because they're so buttery and deliciously garlic.
Now, see, have you ever had oyster stew? It's oysters and the juice. I want to say condensed, some kind of milk, cream or something, butter, salt and pepper. You just bring it to a slow boil so the dairy doesn't curdle. When it gets hot enough, it's soup.
Yeah.
It's stew.
Yeah.
I love oyster stew. Just don't put no freaking oysters in my bowl. I love the taste of it.
So you didn't eat boogers when you were young?
I can't say that. Hell, some days I wish I could just resign and just go sit in a corner, color, and eat boogers. Just,
Yeah.
You know, I'm done being an adult. I resigned from adulthood. It was the worst decision I've ever made. Tell me you don't feel like that some days.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah. Like when I'm with my boys, so I have a whole bunch of cardboard and we made costumes for them for Halloween. My kid was a dumpster diver, so we built this thing to look like one of those big dumpsters with the two doors that flop open. And my other kid was a jet fighter pilot, so we made some like airplane wings, like fighter plane wings. And we have all this cardboard left over. And my kids love Hot Wheels.
Yeah.
So we're gonna turn that cardboard into like Hot Wheels City. And basically, so the cars can drive through, and they'll have gas stations.
Oh, we used to do that in the dirt,
yeah,
but it was Matchbox cars. It didn't matter what brand they were Matchbox cars.
yeah.
But we would take a standard brick, and we would use it to carve roads in the dirt, and the curves would be ridiculously fucking banked. I mean, it's like, you're driving a school bus on a fucking Talladega curve with with like a 20-degree. I don't know what the banking is on it, but it's a ridiculous degree. And I mean, the school bus would go around that curve and then stop and let the kids off. I'm like, the fuck?
One of the you bring up the Talladega curve. One of the things that I like to do is there's a couple different racetracks that open up Christmas Eve.
Yeah. And
a couple nights before Christmas, and you get to drive on the track. So it is, where is it? It's Tennessee. I'm having a brain fart, but there's a racetrack in Tennessee, Virginia and Tennessee. I forget what it's called.
Richmond?
Nope. It's, I don't remember.
Darlington?
Mm-mm. Yeah. Hold on.
Let's find out.
Yeah.
We got to Google it.
Yeah, we got to Google.
Inquiring minds want to know.
What is the racetrack that is in Tennessee and Virginia? Bristol Motor Speedway.
Oh, Bristol. Yeah, that's a nice track.
Technology. But so we go, when we travel north for Christmas, sometimes we try to make special stops so the whole family can do something to remember the Christmas year. We stopped there one year. It was awesome. We got to drive in our minivan around the racetrack, and the banks are pretty. I mean, they're not they're not Talladega.
Yeah,
but you were still like, oh, this is more than I expected.
Yeah, that's what. Hell, I don't remember. Yeah, that's a pretty good track. I used to love NASCAR.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Story popped in my head when you said you got to drive around it. Back in late 1900s, they built a road course. On Hutchinson Island, South Carolina, which is directly across from Savannah, Georgia. It's a little island in the Savannah River. So there's the river, the island, a little bit more of the river. And they brought the Indy Lights there.
The actual Indy cars?
Indy Lights, not the Indy cars.
Okay, what's the Indy Light?
Indy Light is a development league for the Indy cars.
Okay.
I mean, you got to be somebody to go straight to IndyCar. You got to be somebody. You're not just going to come in off the street. Anyway, I was working at a place called the Oglethorpe Brew Pub. It was a Cajun-inspired cuisine where they brewed their own beer.
Okay.
And you'd go in there and you could see all the brewery equipment, and you could see the brewmeister in there doing whatever it is he does to make beer. And I was a bar back and a waiter there. And I was helping the bartender, and Bobby Rahal comes in. Now, if you don't know who Bobby Rahal is, he is big.
Car dealerships everywhere too.
No, I understand that, but he's a race car driver.
Yeah.
All open wheel. Back in the day, and, racing is racing. If it's got a motor and tires, I will watch it and I will enjoy it. And I see him. I'm like, "You're Bobby Rahal. Could I get your autograph, please?" He gave it to me. And he's like, "You like racing?" I said, "Yes, sir." He said, "You like IndyCar?" I said, "I do watch it and I enjoy it, but I really like NASCAR." And, he was like, "Well, it's got fenders and, you know how it goes." But we talked for a few minutes and he ended up giving me a couple of weekend passes.
No.
To the races.
That's
as
awesome.
soon as he gave them to me, I'm like, "Hey, yo, I know I'm scheduled to work. I'm not coming in. I need that day off." Because, Bobby Rahal gave me these tickets.
That's awesome.
And so I went to the races, and it was an awesome experience. And then later, I drove over to Hutchinson Island after the races, and I got to drive the road course. The pit road was still set up, and I'd come in there in a freaking 92 Dodge Caravan.
Yeah.
And I'm going around that road course, and I pull in the damn pit stop, and I choose a stall.
Yeah. That
Like
is
I
awesome.
ain't got a lick of damn sense.
Yeah. Oh, that's so cool. I liked race car driving when I was young, and when I got to the age, I would say like probably high school age, I kind of like fell away.
Yeah.
And then there was a movie. No, wait a minute. The movie Days of Thunder.
Yeah.
I talk about it a lot at work.
I know you do.
But
And you use the wrong quotes because when Cole said it to Harry, it doesn't have the same hit.
I told you I had amnesia, man. Chill. But so I love that. And then I kind of fell away from it. But then I forget, I was in high school, and there was this NASCAR came out for PlayStation, and I got back into NASCAR for a little bit because I'm sitting there driving the little PlayStation NASCAR, wrecking, and the car, like, every time you wreck it, like, powers down.
Was it from dirt to Daytona?
No, it was.
You started out as a dirt track racer and you just kept winning and up in your game?
No, this was straight. It was just NASCAR brand.
Okay.
Yeah, NASCAR brand PlayStation. And I loved doing that.
Yeah.
I'd go, my friend Neil, he had a PlayStation, so I'd go over, hang out with him, and he'd let me play. It's good stuff, man. Racing around here is actually a big deal. They got a couple raceways within 40 minutes, like, of every direction they hear.
Yeah, but I'm not into NASCAR anymore.
Yeah. What about stock? Like a stock car, like dirt track or?
That's something you got to experience live to really. You can't watch it. It's not the same on TV.
Yeah.
And even any racing, especially circle track racing, yeah, watching it on TV is pretty cool, but they don't show you all the racing.
Okay.
So let's say, what is it, Sprint Cup now?
I don't know.
Okay, at the Daytona 500, you're going to have, let's say, 32, 33 cars.
Mm-hmm.
They got, 10 or 12 big names.
Mm-hmm.
And that's who the cameras concentrate on. But Lord of mercy, you got the man in dead last racing the man in front of him. Mm-hmm. You've got races all throughout that.
Yeah.
So, you got to be live to really experience it. And so the little small racetracks, I've tried watching them on TV, but it's not enjoyable because you don't get the sights, the sounds, the smells.
Yeah.
It's like we was talking about drag racing the other day.
Mm-hmm.
Back in the day, it wasn't that bad, And when I say back in the day, we was going with my daddy ever so often. I'm talking in the 70s. Mm-hmm. And I don't know if you've ever watched professional drag racing, but Lord, I'm going to use a little bit of comedic exaggeration, but there's 15 minutes of them going back and forth trying to get lined up perfectly. 10 seconds of racing. What the hell are we going to do for the next 30 minutes?
I think it's all for
Sit here with 30,000 other people breathing my air?
Yeah. There is something about a drag car's engine.
Yeah.
I mean, like, just that. Oh, my God. My buddy Tyler, he has a Ford Fox body, I think, Mustang, and it's called Dime Piece.
Yeah.
And he's on YouTube, guys. Look up Nick's Racing, Nix Racing. What a cool car.
Yeah.
He's a cool dude too. He's a pipe fitter. So don't hate on him, okay? He's but
why would you tell people that about a friend?
He's a badass dude. Dude, him, his dad, and his pap, they're amazing dudes. I give them props any which time I can. And their car is sick. And hopefully he comes on the show sometime in the future. But watching just hearing the drag car, just the wow, that,
Yeah.
I mean, they could be 300 feet away and it still fills up the vibration of your body.
Yeah, well, that's any race car, especially when you get up in the V8 range, you know, because there's just that. And that's a wonderful thing as an American, but it's also a sad thing for us.
Why?
Because we're so caught up on that rumble. You know, a cammed out engine. That we look down on 4-cylinders pumping out 350 horsepower from the factory.
Yeah.
From Japan and Korea.
Well,
you know, okay, great. It's pumping out 400 horsepower, but it sounds like a bumblebee. Okay, I don't care. It's 400 horsepower running 9 second quarter miles, you know.
Yeah. You get in an STI, those are pretty quick cars. When I sold cars for Pontiac, and there was a series while I was selling cars that Pontiac was working on a drag car. It was a 4-cylinder car.
Yeah.
And with the engine that came in every Pontiac Sunfire, okay, they used that engine. And I don't know how much horsepower they got from the engine, but that Sunfire with the modified engine was, like you said, pulling like 9.8, 9.7.
Ridiculous times.
Yeah, like really, really. And to me, that's just, that's cool, So there's the drag car doing 9s. Do you want to buy this Sunfire GT?
Yeah.
To me, it's just like another Pontiac to sell. But I didn't think about that until I actually started understanding cars.
Yeah.
Like what the engineering of the small little engines, they get, how to dissipate the heat, how to like get it to move quicker.
Okay. You remember back in the day, like a Corvette came with 300 horsepower.
Yeah.
350 small block Chevy, built like a brick.
Mm-hmm.
You can't break it.
Yeah. Not the 70s 115 horsepower.
Yeah.
The 90s.
But
2000s.
Hyundai has a car called the Stinger.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's a 4-cylinder pumping 300 horses. That's the small version.
Yeah.
The 6-cylinder's up there around 400.
Yeah.
And that's on a production model car. It's a 4-door sedan. Comes in a rear wheel or all-wheel drive options. And I'm like, man, if we wasn't so freaking stuck up on that, we could have shit like that.
The Stinger still sounds pretty mean.
Yeah, I know it does.
Yeah.
But I mean, the Honda Civic. Have you ever seen one that didn't look good?
Well, I mean,
I haven't.
I'm a fan of the Honda Civic. So I'm a fan of Honda. So I particularly like them.
Yeah.
But if they're all rusted out and not taken care of and clapped out.
I'm not talking about individual cars. I'm talking about the Honda Civic itself throughout its history.
Yeah.
I've never seen one that didn't look good.
I love like an 87 Honda CRV.
Oh, CRV or CRX?
CRX, sorry.
Yeah. The hatchback, oh, that was nice.
Yeah.
But the whole point is you could take that Honda with that little 4-cylinder engine and with just a few strokes on a laptop, you're pulling 280 horsepower.
Yeah.
And you ain't put a wrench on it yet.
Yeah.
But because... yeah. And over here in America, we're...
I am more of a fan of the boop.
Everybody is. I mean, it's... Okay, I rode motorcycles. I've had Suzuki's, Kawasaki's, and a Harley. And I enjoyed all of them. They were all fun. The sound and the vibrations of the Harley Davidson psychologically made up for its shortcomings.
Okay. Yeah.
Just that sound, just that, you know, just that sound. Just going through them 6 gears, you know, topping out at 3,500 RPM. When I get on that little 800 M50 and I'm topping out at 7,000 RPM, you know, and it's still a V-twin. It's still got that rumble, but it's shaft drive, liquid cooled.
Smooth.
Yes. When you twisted that throttle, there was no belt stretch. You know, it was just instant response.
Yeah.
Fuel injected, no choking. You know, crank it up, let it sit a few seconds for the oil to get pumping and go. It ain't like you naturally aspirated once you got to choke, get crunk up, then you got to sit there and let the oil circulate through it, and you know.
Yeah.
And it's just like, oh man.
I love motorcycles. I have
a
bunch of different loves.
That Harley, you know, psychologically made up for its, and it's not perceived shortcomings, it's actual shortcomings. If it's 110 degrees out there and you're in traffic, what's going to happen?
Yeah, they want to overheat.
Exactly.
Sure. Yeah.
Come on, dude. Throw us some liquid cooling and a shaft drive on.
The Harley's liquid cool now.
Some of them.
Yeah.
And it's not. It's like it's not like it runs through the whole engine. It just like goes through the heads or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's still a different.
Yeah.
And honestly, Harley's kind of let their styling slip because.
Did you see what the new bike they came out with?
What's that? The Pan Am?
Yeah. Not the Pan Am. They just came out with the Pan Head. The new 2026
the new Pan Head?
Yeah, or is it the Shovel Head? It's the Shovel Head, I think. The new Shovel Head.
I haven't seen it.
I mean, it looks like something that came out in 1983.
1983, that was kind of I want to say, oh shit, wasn't that the bowling company years?
AMF, you mean?
Yes.
I don't know.
Was it AMF?
Yeah.
They bought out
Harley
Davidson, and they had all these manufactured leaks and so forth, and just ruined. They increased production and dropped quality.
I think that was like 84 to 89 or something.
I thought it was earlier than that.
It could be. Hold on.
I mean, I don't know, but I do remember it happening.
What years did AMF own Harley Davidson?
AMF owned Harley Davidson between the years 1969 and 1981. This is from CycleVisions.com.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know, they increased production, but they reduced quality.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like that, the Harley Davidson has went through so many different, thank you, sir. My gosh, so many different stages that, they were almost out of business at one point, and then they came back, and then they kind of fell back by the wayside again, and then they came back, and then all of a sudden Indian came out again, like Indians making motorcycles again, and so they kind of maybe took a back seat to Indian for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
it's a yo-yo company.
Well, here's the thing. They're looking for people like me and you to buy motorcycles. Mm-hmm. They could give a rat's ass about the 20-year-old getting into biking.
Yeah.
Because their only option as a beginner bike is an 883 Sport. Well, used to be an 883 Sportster. Mm-hmm. And that's still pretty much of a beast. Mm-hmm. It's ridiculously light, a lot of power. And a 1200 Sportster, we all make fun of them, but goddamn, that thing runs.
Do people still make fun of Sportsters?
I've never stopped.
I like them.
And I'm gonna tell you what my dream bike was.
Yeah. Cheers before you do. Cheers. Think about it. Thank you again.
I want to say it was a 71 Ironhead 1000. 69 to 71. Anything about them years ring a bell?
I mean, tons of different things, but tell me what.
Goofy foot.
Oh, really? So they had a switcher on the right
They
side?
had the gear shifter on the right, brakes on the left. And I wanted one, and what I was going to do is put the throttle on the left, clutch on the right, just reverse everything. So where if you ever got to ride it, you had to know what you was doing.
Okay.
Because you ride,
Yeah.
and when you're working through the gears, it's wah, 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 wah. Could you imagine grabbing that damn thing and it being the brakes?
No, man, it becomes a booby trap at that point.
But I really wanted one, and I've seen them a couple of times. And in 2018, my back went out, and I had to sell both my bikes. Well, my wife was like, well, let's put the Harley in the shed, cover it up, set it up for store. No, baby, if that thing's on this property and I'm in a good mood and I feel good, I'm riding.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to get to work, and I'm not going to be able to stand it up off the kickstand because my back is hurting too bad. No sooner than I sold them 71 Sportster, chopped, stretched, king queen seat. I mean, it was everything I wanted. Old school chopper.
With the coffin tank or whatever?
Yeah. Well, no, it had the peanut tank.
Okay, peanut tank. Oh, even better.
Now, it was at a price that I could have probably went and bought it right then, but it was hardtail.
Okay.
And if I can't ride a softtail, I sure as hell ain't going to be able to ride a hardtail. So I was like, okay, I saved it so I could look at it and dream, and cry. And not long after that, a 69 Triumph Spitfire 650 popped up, chopped, stretched. It had the twisted Springer forks.
Oh, my.
Coffin tank. Oh, man, I'm like, oh, my God. And here I am. Again, hardtail. Here I am. I can't even ride. I mean, the Heritage was too heavy for me to consistently get it up without hurting myself. And the Boulevard C50 was so light that every crack in the road went straight to my back.
Yeah.
I mean, there was a 300-pound weight difference between them two bikes. But, Lord, I always look for a Goofy Foot Sportster and a Triumph. Oh, my Lord.
I love motorcycles. A motorcycle that I would like to own, it's called a Janus, and they're made in Indiana.
A Janus. I've never heard of that. What's special about it?
Well, they're handcrafted. They do well. Janus Motorcycles wanted a tried and true engine, so they didn't have to manufacture themselves.
Right.
So they ended up pairing themselves or marrying a Chinese engine manufacturer.
Really?
And they basically cloned the Honda 250 motor. And
oh, man, that'd be a great little bike in town.
It is. And a lot of people were dogging them because of the fact that they were using a Chinese engine. But the fact of the matter is like the patent ran out in 1970 for this engine, this 250cc engine, and anybody could basically
manufacture it and sell it.
So this is the Helicon 450.
Oh, dude, that is awesome.
Yeah. So I would like to own one. They're pretty expensive. They're like $11,000 for that bike. It's a lot of money for
this one is $13,495.
That must have
starting at.
Yeah, I guess I was looking at used ones.
That's nice.
But that's that's like a motorcyclist's motorcycle.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's nothing to it.
Yeah,
It's all bike.
It's all bike. All
It's you and the bike. Yeah.
There's no traction control. There's no.
They got traction control on bikes now. I always considered that the breaking the throttle.
Well, no. So I have one motorcycle with traction control, and my other motorcycles do not have it. But traction control is, I think, mandatory on most motorcycles, even the small motorcycles like the 125s and the 150s.
Really?
I think so. I could be wrong. I
Well,
mean,
like I said, that's what the throttle and clutch is for.
well, I don't know.
Okay, I've been riding. I got my first motorcycle in 1981. It was a 74 Honda 125 Enduro.
Mm-hmm.
I love that bike. So I've been riding off and on since then. I've had 2 wrecks on street bikes, and I was responsible for both of them wrecks, outriding my capabilities. Or the first wreck, I was outriding my capabilities. The second wreck was I was being too aggressive for conditions.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what happened.
Yeah.
And I mean, I always enjoy listening to people. Well, I had to lay my bike down to avoid a car. Mm-hmm. So you had to wreck your bike to avoid a wreck. Okay, explain to me how that's cool. You've heard the stories.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going along and I just had to lay her down or I was going to T-bone this.
Yeah. The fact of the matter is motorcycles, it's not if, it's when.
Yes.
And, there's not a motorcycle crash story that sits with me at all. Because it's so real.
Yeah, I mean, it's like you said, there's 2 types of riders. Mm-hmm. Those who have wrecked and those who are going to wreck. Yep.
That is 100% true. If you were to think about motorcycles again, there's so many options in the 125cc and the 250cc.
Oh, man,
range.
I see some of the... Here's the thing. I really don't want to be in traffic, period, in anything. And it's because of idiots.
Yeah.
My wife used to accuse me of road rage, and I'm like, baby, this road has never done anything to piss me off. It's the fucking idiots on it. It's the people that have to jump in front of you from a side road to go a quarter mile to turn left across traffic and make you come to a complete freaking stop because they have to get all the way to the right side of the lane to turn left instead of hugging the center line so you can kind of zip between. You see it every day.
Yeah. So many people tell me how bad Atlanta traffic is.
It's not just Atlanta.
Yeah.
It's everywhere.
Yeah.
Birmingham. It's everywhere.
Bad traffic. Too many people driving.
It ain't too many people driving. It's too many people that think that their time is more valuable than your time.
Yeah.
Yes, I know that there's nothing behind you for a half a mile, but I need to shave 3 seconds off of my travel. So fuck you. I'm going to jump in front of you just to make you come to a stop so I can be 3 seconds there earlier.
I mean, in the great words of Terrence Loretto, or what's the guy's name from Fast and the Furious? If you beat him by an inch or if you beat him by a mile.
Toretto.
Winning's winning. Somebody's thinking they won.
But see, that's just the problem. Is people think that they are so important.
Yeah.
That they're the only person. Case in point. You know how it is when we come out of work. We come out onto, if you're turning right, it's a 2-lane road. Mm-hmm. If you're turning left, you got to wait until traffic lets you in. So I turn right. This car comes out right behind me and kills theirself to get in front of me. To being beside me when I turned into my extended stay motel 8 miles later. So he killed himself to get in front of me. And when I hit my turn signal to get into the turn lane, I looked over at him. The fuck? What'd you accomplish?
Oh man.
You could have stayed behind me, calmed the fuck down,
Yeah.
kept your blood pressure low, your heart rate low, and been right here, right now.
He was probably watching YouTube.
Probably.
So many people watch whatever on their phone. I swear, when I'm driving to work, it's so dark, you got to watch for deer.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, you got to watch for the oh no brake, like when they slam on the brake, because they
watching. Glance up and see bright red lights, so they slam on the brakes.
Yeah. Because when people make a turn, that left turn to get towards the job, it's like the person that's like thinking about driving another mile and a half down the road. They don't think like, oh, this person's going to make that left.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, there's so many times where like people are flashing their high beams at me because I'm going a little slower right when it comes up to that left-hand turn, because it's like, nah, man, someone's going to slam on their brakes. I've seen so many people slam on the brakes and turn right to go off the side of the road just to roll back up on the road.
Have you driven a car with adaptive cruise control?
Yeah, I don't like that.
Oh, I love it.
I don't like it.
I love it. You set the follow distance, set your speed, and with lane assist, oh, it's nice. Especially once between Atlanta and Augusta, there's a pretty far stretch of nothing.
Yeah.
And I mean nothing. So.
Just 20 and 75.
Just 20.
Just 20.
Just I-20. So, I had a car totaled when I was in Birmingham, so I had to rent a car. And the second car I rented was a Kia or a Hyundai. Anyway, it had both cars, the Impala and the Korean car, had the adaptive cruise and all. Oh man, going through Atlanta, you set that cruise control. Somebody pops in front of you, you ain't got to touch the brakes, then you got that lane assist. Dude, it's almost like, being a chauffeur, having chauffeurs.
Dude, Igor's going to have something to say about this because he just said he upgraded his Tesla to the self-driving.
Yeah.
And he loves it.
Well, you got to pay attention still.
Sure, yeah.
But look at here. My little Optima, between Augusta and Atlanta, there's one stretch of road. If I don't have a lot of traffic around me, I don't have to touch the wheel for a couple of miles. And then it'll say, it'll say something, driver's grasp not detected, so I'll grab it for a second and let go again and go another mile or so.
Yeah.
And oh, dude, that is so nice. Now, I don't have the adaptive cruise control, but in traffic, that thing is nice.
I liked it when I first started using it. But when we have a Honda Odyssey.
Yeah.
And every once in a while.
Not to be confused with the off-road little go-kart.
Yes, not the 250cc Honda Odyssey go-kart. But we have the van, and every once in a while, out of nowhere, the brakes just says brake alert, and we'll be driving straight, not on a turn. There's no cars in front of us, and it just goes off. So that kind of like technology that just gets goofy every once in a while.
Yeah, but what year model is it?
It's a 2019.
Okay, that's 6 years of technological growth.
Yeah.
They're a lot different now than they was 6 years ago.
I'm sure they are.
They're a lot better. I mean, technology grows exponentially.
Yeah,
every 6 months, that. Right? Yeah. I mean, back in the day, you'd buy your nice desktop Dell or Gateway or something. Hell, 2 months later, it's obsolete.
Yeah.
And you just bought the top of the line model.
Hewitt Packard fell off, man.
Oh, man, did quick. They not?
Oh, now then LG came in the house and they were like, we got some computers. Windows is something that we actually had this device that I use to record. Yeah. It's called the YOLO Box Extreme. Yeah. And they update, and it doesn't tell you when it updates. So when you power it on, sometimes it looks completely different. Yeah. And you have to like relearn a whole new machine. Yeah. And we had an instance where everything recorded to the main memory on the actual machine, and we had to purchase, or I don't know if we purchased it or if we got something, because this is a Microsoft ran or Windows based, or no, what's the other thing? Not Windows, not Microsoft.
iOS.
What's that? What's that? It's basically the same.
Android.
Android.
Yeah.
So it's Android software on here. And so we had to get a program on our Mac computer in order to, so they could talk to one another.
Yeah.
Just to get the information from it. So like, I'm just sitting there thinking to myself, like, aren't we far enough along that it could just be plug and play and it recognizes each other yet?
No, we're not, but we could be. We should be.
We should be, right?
I mean, here's the thing. Collaboration is always better than individualization.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. Why do I still have green bubbles?
Exactly. Here and you know, you're talking about that, and it's like you're talking about it updates, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know if you have to. I work a lot in nuclear, and you always got to read these procedures, and they have different revisions. And a lot of times the revisions are like a punctuation or grammar change.
Oh, wow.
So they revised the entire thing to make 2 minor changes. And I think a lot of them updates are like that.
Yeah.
But the unintended, all right, mine just recently updated, and I didn't tell it to update. Now, instead of following a blue line on my navigation, it's purple.
Huh. Purple?
Yeah. I'm not worried about the purple. I like purple.
Purple is one of my favorite colors.
Yeah. I mean,
I wish my line was purple.
mine is now, and I don't know why.
It's like dark blue when you need to get on it and light blue when you traveled on it, I think, or when you drove through it.
I think mine was blue, yellow, and red. Yellow was traffic slowdowns, and red was stops.
And so when I gave you the address here, I gave it Google. Did that work for you?
Yeah,
I mean,
that's what I use, Google Navigation.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, man! There was a job that I worked on, and this driver for one of the above the line guys for work. I would always be working producer, director, base camp. So I'm working, for this one particular show, and me and my buddy Chris, we basically set up shop before everybody gets there. So when they get there, they're ready to hit the ground running and work. And I would always, since we would be in the location where the director needed to be, I would always send his driver a pin drop.
Yeah.
And he always was getting it wrong. And I'm using Google, and I'm not using Apple Maps or anything. I'm using Google. And he went to the wrong place so many times where I thought I was going to get fired. And I'm just like, I felt like I had to basically defend myself, saying like, here's the pin. Does it work on your phone? Here's the pin. Does it work on your phone? And it turned out that guy's phone was faulty.
Yeah.
And it was not my fault, but I felt so bad for that guy.
Yeah.
He's an older fella. Technology wasn't his thing. He was just into keeping the Cadillac clean and being cordial and professional. You know, he just couldn't get to where he needed to go. Anyway, he was a really good dude. And unfortunately, it just like being the driver didn't work out for him at the time. But I'm so weary about sending pins now.
Yeah.
Because of that. So not only do I send a pin, but I always send an address.
Yeah.
Sometimes if it's like really precise, I'll send coordinates.
Well, I always just tell people, hey, send me an address.
Yeah.
My phone will get me there.
Yeah.
Which really, I have noticed over the last decade that my knowledge of location has declined.
Oh. Okay.
Because I depend on Google Navigation.
Yeah.
I used to be
Pretty good.
human map. I could go to some place once, and 10 years later, I could go back to it again.
Yeah. I have a buddy like that, Jason Evans.
Yeah,
Human map.
My wife would tell you, I used to could do that.
Yeah.
She'd be like, "We need to go to." Okay, what is it?
Yeah.
Oh, it's such. Oh, I know how to get there, and we'd go, and I'd get there, and we hadn't been there in years.
Yeah.
Now, I could barely make it to the bathroom in my house without some kind of navigation.
Babe, where's my phone? I don't know. It's on the couch. All right, good. I need to get to the bathroom.
Where's the couch at? Point me toward the couch.
Man, well, I tell you, dude, I had tons of fun with you coming by, man.
I've enjoyed it.
I tell you, I'd like for you to come by again because I tell you, this is a hangout podcast. This isn't necessarily an interview podcast.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of my friends, they're, you know, to me, I find them intriguing, special. I mean, like there's reasons why I have people here.
Yeah.
You know, I just find you a total delight. I really do. And when I see you in the morning, man, like you're one of the reasons why I want to show up early.
Well, I'm glad I have that.
You know,
I'm glad I have that kind of influence on you. I'm glad I make your day a little bit better.
you do. You really do. And I want to thank you for coming by, dude, so much,
I
man.
really enjoyed the hell out of it.
Heck, well, you're going to come back again because I'm sure there's
name
some
the time.
stories. Yeah.
Name the place.
I think next time you come on, it'll be story hour. And you can tell because you have great stories. We haven't touched base on a lot of your stories yet.
I don't have a lot of stories.
Yeah, you do. Well, I mean, you tell a lot of stories at work. I mean, well, maybe they're not stories. They're things
Most
that happen.
people call them lies.
Well, I tell you, you know, I would love for you to come.
Well, I have been a lot of places. I've done a lot of things. I've had a lot
Yeah.
of fun in my life.
all that experience.
I've had ups and downs. And just a quick bit of personal philosophy.
Yeah.
If I could change anything in my life ever, I wouldn't. Because everything I've done, everything I've been through has led me to be the man I am today, and I absolutely love Dudley.
Yeah.
Whether anybody else does.
Well, you make it real easy to love you. I know that. Well, I want to say thanks to everybody for stopping by and meeting my friend Dudley. I call him Sir Dudley at work. He is definitely someone to respect and honor. And I tell you, dude, every time I come around, he brightens my day. So hopefully you guys get a little bit of that, and we'll see you on the next one. Dudley, is there anything that you want to like share with anybody before you go?
I hope you don't lose any followers because of me.
You know what, man? I tell you, I think I'm going to gain a few. So
I've enjoyed my time with you, and I would gladly come back and do it again.
thank you. Well, take care, everybody. We'll see you on the next one.
Y'all have a good one.
It's
See ya.
still